the Cavaliers are on a roll and ready to take on this Tar Heel squad, led by Erin Madsen. 4 national championships, 1 ACC championship as a head coach now, and trying to garner her first NCAA championship as a head coach. But plenty of game to be played still today as we look at the starting keepers for today's matchup. Teams getting set for the pass back. Virginia in the white, they will have the pass back first. The first 2 quarters of play. And there's Maddie Kahn. Maddie came over as a graduate student from Lehigh, and she has been spectacular.
Yeah, you know, in media day, she said, it's my first and last postseason. She's not taking this opportunity for granted, Leah.
Virginia with the throw downfield as Sienna Ricardo gathers it in. High press here is to Chuck, trying to force that turnover. Number 7 in white for Virginia. Really high pressure there. Mendez Trendler on the ball as well. Sietske Bruning and her teammates trying to work that ball down the sideline. Certainly one of the key pieces to Tar Heel transition from defense to offense.
Yeah, lightning fast. They can turn defense into offense. And 2-touch hockey, that is the brand that Carolina has played since Karen Shelton really began the program.
Carolina taking their time and trying to break down this press, and some of your blueprints this afternoon for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, defensive organization, staying organized on defense is something this team has been focused on all season long, and this is especially going to hold true for the DPC unit, who will have to combat a Virginia team whose execution has been lethal as of late and set the tone. One thing that Coach Madsen talked quite a bit about is maintain momentum when we have it, regain momentum when we don't. Coming out at the first whistle, setting the pace that Carolina wants to play at will be mission critical.
Well, Virginia forced that ball exactly to where they wanted it to. There's a turnover. Cavaliers got the ball back, but unfortunately that ball by Mendez Trendler just a little bit too far ahead. And something we anticipated, Suzanne, quick restarts, quick hits off of turnovers, getting that ball the opposite way. To Carolina trying to take advantage of it there.
Well, and both teams love to high press. They love to put that pressure on the backfield to try and come up with those 50-50 balls. And so those quick restarts doesn't allow the opponent to set up their structure.
Well, and this is certainly the highest pressure we have seen by the Cavaliers this season, as Riley Heck gets it to the outside. Turnover back the opposite way. Keep an eye on Minnie Pollock. Pollock's got the ball, and before that, there was actually an obstruction called, and so a corner, the first one of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, just a great pull here by Mendez Trendler, able to get Romay Ricardo to commit, able to get that third-party obstruction for the corner call.
Season corners, there you see, will be the 109th for the Cavaliers this year. Keep an eye on Laura Jansen up top, number 15. Striker. She walks back off now. Let's see if they set up. They bring it to Jansen. Quick movement inside. Kroon, the tip, out in front. Kahn makes the save, and a corner again. We spoke with Adele Akabuchi and Laura Jensen yesterday after practice. The only two that were actually here, as we take a look at it, a replay, to be in this setting before.
Yeah, this is the opportunity that they're not going to take for granted. And we've seen Virginia do that a lot, bring the ball all the way back to the hash marks to try and get the fly to commit one way or the other.
Kroon with a big sweep out in front, loose, tied up. Sietske Bruning trying to save it. She does. It'll be a hit coming out off the hack. First team All-ACC, number 17, Citska Brun taking the hit to Romay Ricardo now. Big ball as Heck picks it up. Works herself out of traffic. Riley Heck, a wizard with her field hockey stick.
Well, and Heck definitely a player that Ollie Koizgen talked about yesterday, that Virginia wants to limit her touches because of her wizardry, but because of her ability to create things.
Emily Field with a great break up there. And that ball goes all the way down the field. 26 in white has been superb in the back for Virginia. She's also been a little bit of a threat in setting up plays, leading the team in assists this season.
Yeah, Emily Field came into this season with no points to her name. She has 10 assists this season, one of the predominant stick stops for Virginia on APCs, but she overlaps, and this is a Virginia team that loves to play free-flowing. They love to interchange, and you'll see her help out on the attack quite a bit.
A little bit better of a breakthrough on the press by the Tar Heels. Sana Hawk with the ball now, trying to work through the double team. Broken up once again on the play. Kroon's there. Lily Hungerer with the hard hit, and that will go back over to the Tar Heels. Caroline Nemec trying to gain control, has Sienna Ricardo there. And with the Cavaliers with the ball, Suzanne, some of your blueprints for success.
Well, they've already succeeded in one, draw corners. They have scored 9 of their 11 goals in the postseason on penalty corners. So this has been a huge threat that Virginia brings to the table, and their press structure. Again, we're seeing the high press in full action. They love to overlap and interchange, so there's going to be a lot of combination changes. While they need to stay true to their style of play, they still have to retain structure, because we've talked about it before, we'll talk about it again. North Carolina able to move defense into offense in the blink of an eye.
Nicely broken up. Hawk on the play, taken back once again. Madison Orsi there. Orsi still wearing that mask from the hit that she took in the Duke game in the regular season. Great job by both of these teams. Laura Kennan there trying to break up the play. Good job in supporting their defenses, trying to at least slow down the pace of the game. Kirsten Tomasi in the game for Carolina, 35. Quick movement inside by the Tar Heels. Worth the cross, and they score! Transition movement by the ball, and moving it to the opposite side of the field. And the Tar Heels strike first.
Leah, we talked all about the ability that North Carolina possesses to turn defense into offense, and it all began with Yasmina Smolinars, how she took that ball up the sideline, able to slip that ball up to Peyton Worth, and a nice little slip pass to Riley Heck to get it done for the Heels.
Riley Heck has been the thorn in the Cavaliers' side. Ollie Koizgen said to us yesterday after their practice, we have to be able to identify where Riley Heck is early. She is so quick with her hands. So the Tar Heels strike first. Heck's 13th of the season. Katie Dixon trying to connect with the big ball here, broken up on the play. Orsi. Nice job up to Jansen, little stick hack there. It should go back to the Cavaliers. It is, and it does. Caitlin Makovic and Lauren Bruce, your officials today. Congratulations to them as well to be recognized in the semifinals. Hex ball is tipped outside, so that will stay with the Cavaliers. They should hurry, and they were trying to hurry. Nice job spinning out of it is Bruning. Wachilla was there. Virginia has gone away just a little bit from that high pressure that they were showing from the onset of the pass back.
Yeah, and you'll see them change it up. They'll give a variety of looks on their press. You see right now they're content just to shift laterally, let that ball move laterally, but able to come up with a turnover just then with their patience.
Huge turnover, trying to look ahead for Jansen. Nemec! No goal. It was outside the circle.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Good
Jansen, yeah, beautiful ball. Jansen was there. She just missed that ball. So you see the initial shot outside of the circle.
Boy, not by much, huh?
No, not by much at all. One more step. But a good setup there.
Maddie Count will say afterwards, hey, I knew it all along. Nice job by Akabuchi trying to slide that one away. Continue on the play. Keep an eye on Lisa Slinkert. She has been solid through this NCAA championship as well. She's off the far post right now, number 19. Tomasi up top.
Returning from the Cavaliers, number 7, Karen Ketchup.
Whistle there, a little bit too aggressive with the arm was Lisa Slinkert on the play. Got possession for a second.
Also returning, number 25.
Another player who had a facial injury a little bit earlier this year in the late game. There's Katie Dixon to the outside. Ella Bodeman is there trying to cut the angles down, 25 in white. Bodeman also a key piece on the defense for the Cavaliers. Lammers, 30. Here's Tomasi, gets it into Lammers. They're trying to work for that corner. Good defense.
Sometimes a little off-speed pass gets it done, Leah.
Absolutely. You know, keep in mind, this is a Virginia team that played absolutely stellar defense in their game against Maryland. Maryland only had one shot on goal in that game, and that came in the first quarter of play. Carolina striking here quick. They lead it 1-0 here with 2:13 to go in the first.
That's just great pressure there by Virginia. You saw lots of white jerseys putting pressure on and able to get this corner because of their press, because they're putting numbers in front of that ball.
Manny Pollock, who had a goal against Maryland in the quarterfinals, getting that call forced. Nice job.
Yeah, just able to find the foot of Katie Dixon for the third corner of the game.
Cavaliers this season, the success rate at 16%. This is their third corner of the day.
But again, their postseason corner production has been impeccable. Leah, again, coming into today's game, 9 for 11. It hasn't always been on that initial shot, but those second chance opportunities as well.
Boderman swipes at it. Kroon trying to get it in there for a tip. Look out now. Risk reward, right? As the Tar Heels trying to move things quickly. Virginia doing a good job getting back. Here's Peyton Worth with the elimination. And who is there? Emily Field breaks it up.
She's got space to move here, Leah. She has just elevated her game to an entirely new level this season. She has been so fun to watch over the last couple of years really develop.
Slinker has Bruder, who is covered and marked tightly, broken up on the play by Kroon.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Boderman taking her time. Tries to aerial it out to Pollock, who has Jansen ahead if she can get it to her. Looking to get something in the circle. Try to get this clock stopped. Plenty of time. Mendez-Treadler maybe a little bit too aggressive on the play to get through.
Yeah, you saw Mendez-Treadler just try and dump the ball a little bit to be able to run onto it, see if she can get that obstruction call to no avail.
Slinker running it up. Boderman saying, go ahead. I'll give you a little bit of room. Noah into Mendez-Treadler, goes up into the body though. It'll go the opposite way. And that should do it for here in the first quarter of play. The Tar Heels on their home field hosting the NCAA championships. And after one quarter of play, they lead it by 1. The season recap for the Carolina Tar Heels. Erin Matson taking over January 31st with work to do. 16-3 record. So the losses on the season. Then winning the ACC championship as co-champions of the regular season. Taking care of the ACC tournament as well, their 27th NCAA semifinals. Riley Heck, the goal scorer, the only goal of the first quarter of play. What were some of your takeaways of those first 15 minutes? It went by so fast.
It did go by fast. I thought Virginia did a good job at sticking to their game plan. They drew corners. They were able to put a good press on. But again, we talk about it time and time again. North Carolina, bread and butter, two-touch passing. They work the ball up the sidelines. They find the middle of the cage. Riley Heck does what Riley Heck does. Able to get that ball in the back of the net for the goal. And you know, again, Ollie Question talked about this ad nauseum, really. Like, limit Riley Heck's touches. She's a wizard inside the circle.
Absolutely. And first in scoring in the ACC, those 32 points coming in. Second in scoring on the team behind Charlie Bruder, the MOP of the ACC Field Hockey Championship, Riley Heck. Number 12 continues to be a thorn to the Cavaliers. Let's see how they respond here in the second. This Virginia squad is known to be one of the thrilling teams of not only ACC play, but also that opportunity now in the NCAAs. Again, we had an opportunity to talk to Laura Jensen and Adele Akabuchi yesterday after practice, and they told us how they just are really cherishing this moment. Jensen never realized how big it was in the States.
Well, coming from the club team that she played for in the Netherlands, it was the expectation to win championships. And so when she got here and they made it in the first year that she was here, she just thought that was the norm.
That was easy.
And so the next couple of years when they didn't make it to the semifinals, she was like, oh, I get it now. It is really hard to make it to this finish line.
And they're very appreciative, as all the players we were talking to yesterday. You know, every team certainly provide us with great insights and stories. Big ball coming into the circle field. Took that one dangerously up off of her stick. A player that we saw at the ACC Championship in practice take one off the face. She still took time to talk with us with blood coming out of her mouth after practice. Riley Heck off of the turnover, the wizard with her stick. Here's Plume Lammers in traffic. And a corner, works herself into a corner. Nice job by Plume.
And that all started because Riley Heck loves to do what else, Leah? Air dribble. You saw the hand-eye coordination. She pulled the aerial ball out of the air, able to dribble that, get that across. Plume Lammers able to get that corner for the first one for Carolina.
Riley Heck, her air dribble is so good under Sports Center top play.
Do-do-do, do-do-do.
Exactly. First corner of the game for the Tar Heels. Last two games, North Carolina 7 goals on 22 penalty corners. So Peyton Worth will insert. Great look from the net as Cavaliers get set up. Tyler Kennedy defensively. Let's see how they fly out. Up top it goes. Bruder fakes it. Shot low. A long rebound out. Smolinars works it in low. Too hot to handle. And a hippie hit coming out. Everybody's got a little wrinkle in their corners for this championship because everybody has seen each other so many times. That's the fun part of it. Boderin off the double team, slides through. Nicely done. Gets herself into an open area. Mendez-Trendler, little two-person game taken away by Reme Ricardo. Ricardo with the aerial up top, Tosana Hawk. Nice connection with Bruder. She's got Worth ahead, decides to go flat, and connects it into the foot, so continue on. Boy, she had Peyton Worth for a second, Suzanne.
Well, but at the same time, you saw her scan the field and realize she is in a numbers down position. She's going to go ahead and dump the ball, find a foot in order to get some additional numbers ahead of the ball.
Tkachuk backs off a little bit, so she's getting better position. Goes to Tumasi on the outside. Plume, so good. She has a solid aerial ball as well. Plume Lammers coming over from Syracuse was Aaron Matson's first true recruit. Says that will always be special to her, and Plume healthy this year has really been a difference up front.
Yeah, it was so fun. You know, the last couple of weeks we got to see her parents, Inga and Jorg. They came to Chapel Hill for the first time, and they actually got to see her on the pitch, healthy for the first time. She scored a goal while they were in town. It was really special.
A lot of those parents and families follow along internationally, and of course the games are typically due to the times in the States, 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning, but they're following along, streaming somewhere online somewhere. Ricardo's a true solid story as well. Not too many student athletes could say that they have 4 national championships to their name, as Romay can. Here's Katie Dixon running onto it, tries to slide it across. Nicely done. Be a hit coming out as Madison Worsey stayed on it.
Number 5, Sana Hawk returning for North Carolina. Number 13, Adele Akabuchi returning for Virginia.
Carolina moves quickly here. Heck trying to eliminate just outside the circle as she was hooked with Emily Field. That ball needs to come back just a little bit. Has to go 5 before it can go in with the rules. And a corner. Ball put in a great area. Second corner opportunity.
Yeah, and Lily Hanger just lost a little bit of her balance. So Carolina able to get that corner.
Carolina's corner success rate, about 3 percentage points better than Virginia. Both of these teams, while you like to connect on the corners, and game may come down to a corner with the clock stop today. Is Tyler Kennedy, second team All-ACC. Tipped and rebounded and scores off of a stick. Came from up top. Nice job by Sitska Bruning. A little mustard on that ball.
Well, and that's why power wins, Leah. You can get it through. And Virginia showcasing a little different here. They're running a 2-2 higher box. That ball is just tipped. Finds its way into the back of the net for goal number 2.
So if we see if Peyton Worth got a stick on her, if it came up off a defensive stick. They did give it to Peyton Worth off of the tip. Talk about having your stick in the right direction, the right tilt. Just a fraction can cause that ball to go in a number of directions. And with these solid goalkeepers that we're going to see of all 4 teams today, you can't just smash it at them.
Right, you know, and if you're hitting a flat ball, Leah, that's an easy flat tackle. You know, and Virginia, I like the defensive scheme there, going with a 2-2 because North Carolina has so many great tippers, trying to prevent that, using that 2-2 box. But Peyton Worth just doing an exceptional job getting that tip.
Or she can't hold on, so it'll be a side in for Carolina. Suzanne, Tar Heels up by 2, playing on their home field. Though you can't see any of the true labeling that it's Carolina, except maybe up by their clubhouse spot. They've had to actually leave a lot of their space. A lot of fans here, overflowing crowd, right? What does Virginia need to do here to kind of get their mojo back in? Plenty of time left, obviously, in the second quarter.
It's not time to hit the panic button yet, Leah. You know, we have seen these Cavaliers come back numerous times. One time being down 2-0 to UNC. They came back to win that with 3 unanswered goals. They did the same in the ACC tournament with 3 fourth-quarter goals against Syracuse. This is a team that does not stop until that final whistle blows.
Definitely have the versatile personnel to match toe for toe.
We saw Virginia come up with a good amount of turnovers from their press. So again, just sticking to their game plan with that long ball there is critical.
Number 23, Emma Wachilla.
Bello can't hold on. Ball back to Carolina. And where they might be a little bit in other action to be quick with that side in to take advantage. They look to get some personnel in. Yasmina Smolinar's just coming into the game. near the bench side, number 22, but pressure here by Virginia, forcing it the opposite way, so they go up the spine. Back outside. Dixon tips it in. Goodness. Because Peyton Worth was almost there staring down Tyler Kennedy.
Well, and that's really one of the first times that UNC has really attacked the spine of the field. A breakdown in communication with Virginia. That's something that their press has been really effective with, is keeping the ball from being able to be threaded through the middle. We've seen North Carolina really go up the sidelines quite frequently, but that time a little breakdown.
Just outside the circle going in. Again, it has to go 5 when it's that close inside the hashes before it can come directly in the circle. Broken up on the play by Reme Ricardo. Up to Bruning. Good recovery by Virginia, the slip pass. And Emily Field is there once again to break it up.
Katie Dixon, just a master of distribution. You know, that's something that she talked about really honing with her time on the U.S. women's national team, is the speed in which she's making decisions and her ability to distribute the ball. And so again, trying to limit her touches in the center of the field is going to be mission critical for Virginia.
Megan Hunger up to Wachilla now. Emma looking to go back to the outside. Here's Boderman as Sienna Ricardo took a little follow through to the chin there off of Boderman's stick. Mendes Trendler comes back in up front. Keep an eye on Danny, number 19. Out to Riley Heck, who just came back into the game.
You see her slowing down the pace of play. She knows that it's just her and Charlie Bruder against 4 white jerseys.
Heck with the crossing ball, wide open on the play. Smollers pickpocketed once again by Emily Field. Wow, Smolinars was in her wind-up, right?
Wide open there, and Emily Field coming out of nowhere just puts on a nice low tackle.
Akabuchi, Mendes Trendler to the outside. Here's Jansen trying to feed it in the circle. The backhander, little wide.
Good build-up there by Virginia. Great transition, great possession. Pre-scanning, knowing exactly where they want to go with that ball before releasing it.
Lammers softens it to Hawk. No obstruction called. Play on. Tip ball just outside the circle. Maybe not close enough to call that obstruction call. Obviously.
Yeah, you needed to just push forward one step further in order to get that third-party call.
Don't go too far away on the half. We'll be previewing game number 2 between Duke and Northwestern. That'll be coming up at roughly 3 p.m. on ESPN+. Let's take a look at the highlights and stats from the first 2 quarters of play. Crowd still flowing in here, Karen Shelton Stadium. They sold out very quickly. Standing room's about 1,300 here, and the crowd is continuing to dwindle in along the stadium sidelines where they've put barricades up for people to stand and watch as well. Under a minute to go, second quarter.
North Carolina just taking their time moving this ball, taking seconds off the clock. They've got a 2-goal lead, and that's what they want to keep it at.
See Rene Ricardo kind of peek up to the screen, hitting it to her sister Sienna, now to the outside.
Returning for Virginia, number 25, Noah Potterman.
Might have a chance. Lammers here. For that spin, it goes out of play, and that should do it for the second quarter of play. 2 quarters in the books. An opportunity to go to the NCAA championship game. As Lily Hungerer is still on the field for Virginia, a little bit slow getting up. Her sister Megan there, number 12. Being attended to, we will have information on that for you as halftime continues. The Carolina Tar Heels with a 2-goal lead here at half against Virginia, their ACC rival, with an opportunity to play in the national championship game on the line. Welcome back to halftime. Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Karen Shelton Stadium. The Guns are out on the field, watering it down for the third quarter of play. The Tar Heels leading the Cavaliers 2-0. Taking a look at the highlights from the first half of play. Boy, the Cavaliers came out quick. We thought that they were mustering something up, 3 consecutive corners, Suzanne.
Yeah, you know, they had some good opportunities in the first quarter, and I really thought the first 10 minutes of play from the Cavaliers, they just picked up right where they left off against Maryland, and you see that ball does find the back of the cage. However, the shot was from outside the circle, no goal and no tip from Laura Jansen. But Carolina on this little slip pass.
Unbelievable on the play. They get on the board. Riley Heck with the goal, her 13th of the year, Suzanne.
Yeah, and you know, Carolina getting it done. Got the insurance goal here on the corner execution. The tip from Peyton Worth to put Carolina up 2-0 coming into the third.
That inserter is so important and slips in on so many of those plays. Worth with the goal as we take a look at the first half stats.
Yeah, you know, pretty evenly matched. What we expected, obviously Carolina, though, capitalizing on the opportunities they've been given. Virginia just has to clean up their corner execution just a little bit, continue to stay the course, continue to press the ball, win those 50-50 balls and anticipate, and they're going to be just fine.
North Carolina has been dominant. They have 10 national championships, looking for number 11 today. Final Fours, 13 of the last 14 years. Very accustomed to this setting. It's part of the pedigree. And we're glad to see as we get set to go in this third quarter of play that number 11 in white for the Cavaliers, Lily Hungerer, is back out with the team. She has been cleared to play. In case you missed the last few seconds of that second quarter, Lily took a ball to the side of the head. They have tested her out, and she is ready to go, so that's great to see. Lily and Megan are a big part of the success, no question about it. Megan, a 2-time captain, number 12. There's Lily. And their story actually is pretty cool. Their sister Kelsey as well, a member of, older sister, a member of Richmond's field hockey program. Kind of traveled the world to come back and find themselves at Virginia together. Megan and Lily did, that is. Very familiar territory for the Cavaliers. Cool, calm, and collective. They have come back numerous times, kept their fans on their seats. There's plenty of hockey to be left. There's a lot of respect here as well by the Tar Heels as Smolinars gathers it in. Good double team there by Virginia. Here's Bruder And a whistle will be going out.
Yeah, going back to the regular season matchup again, Virginia went into the matchup with Carolina trailing 2-0. In the first 8 minutes of the third quarter, they were able to get 3 goals to go ahead and actually clinch that win. So big win. It was the first time in 8 years that they had won against Carolina. So don't give up on the Cavs yet.
Into the circle the ball comes, a little bit too high to Riley Heck. It'll be coming out. Nice job there by Jans Kroon to front Riley Heck.
Yeah, sometimes I'd like to check Jans Kroon and what her pulse is. And, you know, she just has ice water veins. Has 3 goals on the season, Leah. All 3 of them coming in postseason. And when we were talking with Coach, he was saying, you know, if I need a calming influence, if I need to give some, I'll hold that thought here.
Minnie Pollock trying to work out of a double team. Play on, they say. Bring that thought back, Suzanne.
You know, Coach was saying if I need a calming influence on the field, if I need to relay a message, or even before our attack penalty corners, you'll see Jans Kroon come over to the sidelines, and she's the one that goes back and relays the information. He said she's very level-headed, very even keel, and he can rely on her to relay messages in a non-emotional way to her teammates.
Returning for the Cavaliers, number 6, Lauren Kinnup.
Field can't run onto the ball there, but a nice job and effort. You see Tkachuk waiting to come in to the game. She is now on the field. Lillehanger back on the field for Virginia as well, number 11. Roaming around the midfield right now. What's at stake? Well, the opportunity to play in an NCAA championship game, and for the first time for Virginia as Mendes Trendler picks up the card, so the Tar Heels will have the player advantage here. Virginia is looking for their very first opportunity to play in a final and take home a national championship to the grounds of the University of Virginia. And for Carolina, they are in search of number 11.
No big deal. Just number 11.
Just number 11. Smolinars. The most in the nation right now. Oh, Boderman under pressure. Keeping her cool with Charlie Bruder hanging off of her. Again, the Cavaliers playing short here for about another minute and 5.
Good idea there by Emily Field, but Grace Potabom, who has gotten the start the last couple of games after Kelly Smith, who has been playing center back, suffered an upper arm injury. And so Grace Potabom has really stepped into the role. Katie Dixon spoke extremely positive about Grace and how she's just grown in confidence. The team has confidence in her, and she's been outstanding in that defensive back line for the Heels.
Under 30 seconds now in the penalty. Tar Heels with the player up. Worth can't control it. Be a hit coming out. Getting back to 16, Grace Potabom there for Carolina. Erin Matson telling us that she has grown so much since the spring. And we are back to even strength in about 7 seconds. Both Charlie Bruder and Sana Hawk coming in January off of their senior years to get accustomed to the program and the feel and make an impact immediately.
Well, and it shows on field, right? Coming in, gray shirting, being part of the team in the spring, getting to know the players, getting to know the systems and how Carolina hockey operates, you know, has been critical. And they have made an impact since day one of stepping on Karen Shelton Stadium.
Schiller tries to come back from that ball. A little bit too hot. Bruning intercepts. Lauren Kennett carrying it now. Up ahead, nicely done to Caroline Nemec. Trying to break it through. Should be a hit just coming in as it goes off of Sienna Ricardo. Erin Matson looking on. Matson joking with us yesterday as Carolina hosting this championship, saying, I didn't know that we would lose our media room to media, and it's just getting accustomed to her first year in the head coaching seat in the postseason. Has a great support staff around her, and certainly this setting here at Carolina, great for the sport of field hockey. Potabom looking now as she settles it back. Nice little poke tackle there by Laura Jansen to slow it down. Two-time All-Region number 15 in white for the Cavaliers. Tkachuk takes it away. Taken back by Sienna Ricardo. Molinar's calling for it on the outside here. Has some room to run. Has Slinkered ahead. Carries it further over the halfway. Into the final third. Little backhander inside. Broken up there by Jans Kroons. Kroons' family actually lives here in Chapel Hill. The team with an opportunity to have dinner at the family home the other night as they settled in here for the Final Four. Mendes Trendler flips it in. A little bit too far ahead to get that corner call. Be going out. And a card distributed a little bit too aggressive on the push, so it'll be Tkachuk. Karen Tkachuk will leave the field. So once again, the Cavaliers will be playing shorthanded. Actually, a yellow card distributed. A little bit too aggressive, I guess, on the push there.
Yeah,
so 5 minutes.
And this is where Virginia needs to just relax and play their game. Letting the physicality piece take over and frustration take over is not how they're going to win this game. They're a free-flowing, fun team. They've been a fun team to cover all season long. Usually one of the loosest teams that we have the privilege to kind of peek behind the curtain of. And, you know, that's not them.
Heck rolling through, the magic of her stick taken away. Mendes Trendler trying to get to the outside, at least carry it a little bit further, take some time off. So realistically, when Virginia gets even strength, it will be roughly under a minute to go in the third quarter of play. So Heck is up top. Nobody is marking her, but you have to get through, and Megan Henger with a nice job there. So we have Lily and Megan at the same time on the field right now for the Cavaliers. Again, a great story. They went abroad with their family in the 4th grade, picked up the sport, learned the tactical skills of field hockey, and those tactical skills opened up many doors for them.
Yeah, you know, it was actually older sister Kelsey that was playing, and both the twins said, well, we don't want to move to Ireland. We don't want to play field hockey. But they ended up getting into it and loving it. And they were only supposed to be there 2 years. They ended up being 5, being overseas 5 years. And they were like, we didn't want to come back home.
They didn't want to leave to begin with. It's kind of funny, right? Didn't want to leave. They had spent time in New Jersey and Portland, Maine, actually. Cried when they left and cried when they had to leave Ireland and found themselves together at Virginia.
Well, Lily Hengerer actually earning some caps for the Irish U16 team. Yep. And her first international cap was actually against Team USA. So fun little fact there about Lily.
Keep in mind, Tar Heels here, a player up. Advantage here for the Tar Heels, up by 2. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Duke and Northwestern for the national championship on Sunday. We also congratulate those teams representing this weekend in Division II and Division III. They too are playing their semifinals today in New Hampshire and Norfolk, Virginia. Lammers doing the tap dance. Trying to flick it across. They look for the corner. Bounces off a body and they get it.
Virginia doing a really good job double teaming and putting the pressure on, but Ploon Lammers showcasing her ability to eliminate defenders. Able to just get a little dump ball on a reverse stick. Eliminates 2 defenders, drives the baseline, and again another backhand slip pass. Looking for that dog leg pass, trying to get that angled touch. Gets the corner call for Carolina.
Peyton Worth will insert. This is the 3rd corner opportunity for the Tar Heels. Worth scored on a deflection. Last corner opportunity for Carolina. As you see the defense for the Cavaliers taking their time. Bruder winds up, takes a shot, ricochets out.
And really well read by Tyler Kennedy. You saw, even though it was a straight shot, she stayed upright, thinking that there was going to be a tip there, but just a straight shot clears that ball.
Totally got eyes on it as it comes back around the opposite side now. 56 seconds, 53 seconds, 50 seconds now on the penalty. Infraction happening inside, so Sienna Ricardo will take the free hit, get it back to the outside to Bruning. Under 30 on the penalty. Away from the ball, injury on the field. It's Megan Hengerer now. So it'll be a hit on the whistle for the Cavaliers. Restart the clock. There's 17 seconds left on the penalty. 1:33 to go in the quarter.
It's a great ball there by Jans Kroon.
Nice connection here. Pollock has it poked away by Sietska Bruning.
Returning to play after the
Bruning just so skilled and tactical and has so much patience. Saw Pollock put her head down. She applies that low tackle, comes up with the ball.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Here, under a minute to go here in the third. The winner to take on Duke and Northwestern. And that wasn't 5. Goodness. Mendes Trendler not going 5. Again, Suzanne, if you could explain that whole sequence there.
Yeah, anytime you're inside the dash marks, outside of the circle, you can't just take a free hit into the circle. You have to move that ball 5 yards. Even if it's just pulling side to side, that ball has to move 5 yards before it enters the circle.
A bit more contact here as we get closer to the end of the third quarter of play, which unfortunately for the Cavaliers, they have played a majority of the last 6 minutes, a player down. We are back to even strength now. The 5-minute yellow card to Terrence Chuck. Chuck back out on the field. Clock continues to run. 3 quarters in the books. The Tar Heels still holding tall here. Adele Akabuchi and her teammates looking to put on a thriller here in the fourth. Welcome back to Karen Shelton Stadium. Erin Matson has 4 national championships under her belt, 5 ACC championships. She is the 5-time ACC Player of the Year, the only student athlete in any sport to be recognized as an ACC and National Player of the Year as many times, men or women. Quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, and transitioning from being on the field to being on the sidelines, and it's been a pretty smooth transition.
Cavaliers, as this ball will go back to the Tar Heels. Need an early goal here for a little bit of confidence, I would think.
Got to light that spark.
We are back at even strength.
Even just a corner, Leah, at this point would really help fire up Virginia. We haven't seen them draw a corner since the first quarter where they had 3 opportunities.
They haven't had a corner opportunity since that first quarter of play. Wow. This is Virginia's 6th semifinal, 27th NCAA appearance. Program that has just celebrated over 50 years of the sport. Women's sports on campus in Charlottesville. Actually, the grounds. Don't want to say campus, want to say the grounds in Charlottesville. Good aerial up ahead. Padamam settles it, brings it back to Ricardo. Minnie Pollock is there. It comes a little bit more of the pressure that we saw early in the game, Suzanne.
Yeah, and we saw Coach Koijen talking to his team pretty emphatically at the break. And I think he wants them to press harder again, but press together. You see Noah Boderman right there able to come up with that turnover because of the way they overlap and the pressure that they put on.
Hard whistle.
Returning to the Tar Heels, number 17, Siska Bruning.
See, again, you see the pressure there.
Boderman takes it, took a ball in the ankle, a little bit slow getting up. She's asking for a sub. Boderman with 2 goals for Syracuse in the ACC quarterfinals.
Returning from Virginia, number 12, Megan Picklinger. And number 13, Adele Akabuchi.
Yeah, Boderman, a key player, also tied for 4th in the NCAA. She's got 5 defensive saves on the season, so a fantastic 2-way player.
Absolutely.
For Virginia. They're going to want her back on the pitch as soon as possible.
There's Jansen now trying to get it inside the circle. Pollock against the double team. Strong arms on the tackle, and a corner call. Bruning and Ricardo's there trying to plead their case. Fourth opportunity for Virginia.
Well, and this is the exact spark that Virginia needs. You see Minnie Pollock, Sietske Bruning with the good low tackle, but Pollock able to get that corner call. And again, Virginia could really use a goal here, a good second chance opportunity to get them reignited in this match.
Sixes as well. Watch it down.
Inserting the ball for the Cavaliers, number 12, Megan Hinkiger.
Kill Sietske. Watch O on. Watch O 113.
Maddie Kahn directing her defense now. Keep an eye on number 11, Romay Ricardo. Sietske Bruning as well. See who flies out to the top for the Cavaliers. Trying to get a shot off. Tipped the opposite way is Jan Kroons.
That was off of a defensive stick, so it'll be a 23-meter ball coming in for Virginia.
Fields got the whistle, bring it back. Field gathers it in, trying to work quickly there. Flips it in. Goodness.
Just a missed opportunity there for Emily Field, trying to take that quick restart.
Returning for the Tar Heels, number 19, Lisa Slinger. And number 35, Kirsten Tomasi.
You see the good press here by Virginia.
Corner upgraded from the outside.
They're saying Sietske Bruning was not 5 yards. So smart play there by Jansen. That's an experienced play by 1-5 in white. Go ahead, force that call. She knew Sietske Bruning hadn't given her 5 yards. Gets the corner call in favor of the Cavaliers.
So the corner upgraded, the 5th for Virginia, as you can hear Maddie Kahn talking to her defensive teammates. Equation looking on. This team getting set. Megan Hengerer will have the insert. Keep an eye on Kroons, number 4, up top. Field with the stop. Little swipe over to Kroons. Swiped off of Ricardo's stick. So off the defender, unintentionally. Long hit for Virginia. Slip back in. Sienna Ricardo picks it up. A little bit of room to move to Tomasi, who has just come in the game, and a long ball iced downfield. Oh, goodness. Kroons' ball going out. And that's going to be down a little bit further here.
Yeah, just hooked it a little bit too much there, trying to send that ball into space. An aerial ball the other direction.
Inside the circle, going out. Borderman back in the game, as well as Danny Mendez-Trendler, who picks up the ball.
Mendez-Trendler sees the space, takes the ball into it.
Nice save by Laura Jensen up ahead now to Boderman. Taken away by Katie Dixon, the senior from nearby Cary, North Carolina. One of the captains of this team, along with Romay Ricardo, is Romay gets set to take the free hit now. Ball there by Mia Bella. We haven't talked about Mia too much today, and she has certainly been a force of this team, a current women's national team player. Freshman number 2 for Virginia.
Yeah, came into the squad very vocal this season, and not a typical freshman, obviously with some international experience under her belt.
Bella went through a stretch in the season with goals in 3 consecutive games. Knocked down there by Katie Dixon. We are 8:39 to go, Suzanne, in this game. Cavaliers have yet to be able to muster some consistent play within their lower third attack.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of good opportunities from Virginia, a couple of shots, a couple of corners, but well defended by Carolina. Again, Ramé Ricardo, one of the best flies in the country.
Oh, nice little give and go action across. They were trying to slip it to Plume Lammers. And on the play, the corner called the 4th opportunity here. Nice job by Siska Bruning once again, going defense to offense.
Yeah, you know, Bruning finding a really good spot at the baseline. Sees that one touch, drives that baseline, and able to just find Emily Field for the corner.
Siska Bruning's, when you think about it, 17 and Carolina blue. She plays that defense to offense so well. One of the unsung heroes of the defense.
Well, and Coach Madsen talks about Sitka Bruning, and just she's brilliant tactically and technically.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Bruning, as you hear the defense and Tyler Kennedy getting set. Bruning, actually, they have changed the scoring on that. Peyton Worth did not tip that ball. It was actually Bruning's hard shot that was rocketed and deflected in. Kennedy with the save. The wind up there by Bruning.
You saw a little change up for Carolina as well. Lisa Slinker looking to go to her drag flick there. That's Katie Dixon having a word there, and that second chance opportunity.
So we will have our first, as Carolina wants to use their referral. Each team gets one. They'll go to Allison Mickelson in the booth.
We're looking for danger on the clear.
So they're saying a dangerous ball. That's what Carolina is looking for. They think that that's a dangerous ball, either coming off the pads of Tyler Kennedy, or you see Emily Field go up with her stick as well after this clear.
Looks more like off of that replay there, the danger off of Tyler Kennedy's
on
pads.
Her clear. Yep.
Yeah. So they'll be taking a look at it. Allison Mickelson down in the booth. The winner of this game will take on Duke and Northwestern. If you're waiting for that one on Plus, that is set to get underway at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
UNC is going to lose There's no clear reason to change the decision. UNC is going to lose the referral, and the decision on the field stands.
So Riley Heck wasn't putting enough pressure on that ball. She was the closest to that clear, but it wasn't in danger. And so
an open play.
Correct.
Right? Play on. Yep. If we were in the open field, play on. Emily Field carrying it now. Some work to be done. We'll keep an eye as Carolina has lost their one and only referral now. Broken up by Sienna Ricardo and not enabling Minnie Pollock to garner that ball. So we are closing in on 7 minutes here to go. Semifinal game number 1. Cavaliers trail by 2. Kahn with the kick out to Tomasi.
Well played by Kahn. Clearing that ball opposite field of where that ball came in from.
Hunger back out in the field. Pollock. Clock really favoring Carolina now. They can take as much time as they possibly need on these free hits.
Yeah, Virginia just has to stay patient at this point of the game. You obviously have to have a sense of urgency. You're down 2 goals.
Stoppage of play as Virginia is trying to make a switch to take Tyler Kennedy out. And here comes Tyler. They'll bring Megan Hingerer onto the field as the extra player. 5:46 to go. They'll restart on the whistle. The NCAA Women's Field Hockey Championship this Sunday, November 19th, 1:30 Eastern on ESPNU. For more information, visit NCAA.com, the home of all 90 NCAA championships. Suzanne, some of the thought process going on in the minds of Virginia with the ball here.
Well, they got to have a sense of urgency, but they also have to stay patient against a good defense. Trying to force that ball isn't going to get them anywhere. It's not going to get them the opportunities that they're looking for.
Virginia asking to look at it as they are challenging the call going the opposite way. Katie Dixon going in there.
So clearly Virginia thought there was something that warranted a corner inside the circle.
We're looking for danger high up off the stick.
Looked like a clean play to me, Leah.
Good play on.
You see this ball was lifted by Yasmina Smolinars, but well played down by Katie Dixon.
Katie Dixon going over there afterwards, actually saying, I played it down. We'll see. We have a result here.
No clear reason to change the decision. UVA is going to lose their referral, and we're going to do a 16 coming out.
Okay, so hit coming out, 4:53 to go. Can't take them home with you. You might as well use it. And the play will restart on the whistle. Again, Virginia has pulled their keeper in Tyler Kennedy for the extra field player. Here's Heck. She's got Worth on the outside. Heck with a goal on the day. Puck trying to get it across. It will continue on with the Tar Heels and continue on again.
Yeah, North Carolina just content at this point. to continue to tick seconds off the clock. They've got the cushion, the 2-0 lead.
Off the restart, here's Heck trying to plow through a double team, and she gets the corner called.
Well, and you saw it again there, Leah. Just her hand-eye coordination, because she works on that air dribbling so often. That aerial ball is thrown up in front of her. She bats it down, able to take possession of that ball, finds space, takes it with speed, gets the corner call.
So now what happens? Now you have no keeper, right? So how is Virginia thinking about defending this now?
Well, and so you get an additional field player. Obviously, you get 5 players in the cage for Virginia. And so this is all about communication at this part. Are they going to fly a 2-2? Who's going to stay at the post? Who's going to trail? So lots of communication going, but this team, both teams, practice these situations.
Peyton Worth will insert.
What am I doing? Go right. Am I the goalie? I'm the goalie? Yeah, let's
and you can hear them trying to hash out, am I the goalie? Am I supposed to be here? Where am I supposed to go?
Bruder winds up, and why not? Deflected away. It will be a long hit coming in. So a break, really, for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and especially when you have somebody like Charlie Bruder looking to take that shot. I wouldn't want to be in front of that, but Emily Field does a really great job playing that fly, able to put pressure on that initial shot.
Not unless I'm dressed like the Michelin Man or woman. Would I want to be in front of that?
Sometimes I don't even think pads are enough.
Right? Obstruction, a break for Virginia. Get it out quick. There's a good aerial up to Pollock.
So you saw Noah Boderman try and take that aerial ball quickly. North Carolina had not given her 5 yards as she went to lift that ball.
Mendez Trendler has to get it to Megan Henger on the outside and runs out of real estate. So no urgency as we are under 2 minutes to go by the Tar Heels.
Yeah, you saw Minnie Pollock just turn her back without possession of that ball, causing that third-party obstruction. Ball coming out in favor of Carolina.
Boderman to Mendez Trendler. Has some wide space. Danny tries to get her feet around. It's deflected, but it will be a 16 coming out. Under a minute to go. Congratulations to Virginia on an absolutely incredible run, especially the latter part of the season, the way they have played, Suzanne.
Yeah, you know, we talked about them and what they put forth against Maryland. They showed every ounce of their skill, of their potential. They fell short today. There were glimmers of hope, unable to capitalize on the few opportunities that they were able to garner, but a great season for Virginia, and congrats to North Carolina.
The Carolina Tar Heels are headed to the national championship game for the 5th time now in 6 years. 2-0 over Virginia.
Congratulations to the North Carolina Tar Heels with today's victory.
The Tar Heels advancing for their fifth appearance in 6 seasons in the final game. They did what Carolina does. They transitioned quickly from defense to offense. They capitalized on their opportunities. They executed on corners. This is looking like a very experienced team under first-year head coach Aaron Madsen.
5th shutout of the season for the Tar Heels. As they enjoy this one, let's take a look at the bracket. So Carolina moving on, and they will take on the winner of Duke and Northwestern. That one coming up at 3 p.m. Eastern here on ESPN+. That's going to do it for now for our entire crew. My colleague Suzanne Bush, I'm Leah Secondo, saying so long. We'll see you at 3. Duke and Northwestern for a chance to play Carolina for the national championship on Sunday.